Hello, my name is Karan Cryer and welcome to my YouTube channel, Using GMOs to Fight World Hunger. Today I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit about GMOs, and I have Logan Parker here, who's an engineer, to answer some basic questions about what society knows about GMOs. What does GMO stand for?
Genetically modified organism.
Yes, that's correct. Genetically modified organisms are crops that have been genetically modified to withstand certain conditions like harsh weather, drought, and weeds and insects. What are GMOs?
Plants or crops that are changed to produce more.
Yes, that's right. GMOs do produce a higher crop yield and can help many farmers. Do you think that GMOs are beneficial or harmful?
Beneficial because we can produce more food for the population.
That is correct. Many people around the world are starving, actually 1 in 7 people, so GMOs can help those types of people. How often do you think that you consume GMOs?
Probably once a week.
You probably consume GMOs at least once a day. How much do you know about the non-GMO project?
I've never heard of that before.
Well, today we're going to be going to the grocery store and I'm going to show Logan some things about the non-GMO project, including foods that are labeled GMO but don't have a GMO counterpart. In addition, we'll also be looking at the difference between organic foods and GMO foods to see which is cheaper and which the public should buy. Let's go! Hello, so we're in Harris Teeter. Here are some examples of products that have the non-GMO label on them that don't have a GMO counterpart. Here we have organic pineapple. This also has the non-GMO label, but does not have a GMO counterpart. Here's another example, bib lettuce, of a product with the non-GMO butterfly that does not have a GMO counterpart. Here we have another example of a product that says non-GMO on it, chicken, but does not have a GMO counterpart. The last example I was going to show you is these burgers that say non-GMO but don't have a GMO counterpart. Now that we're back from the grocery store and you've seen some of the foods that are labeled non-GMO, we can talk a little bit about why they're labeled that way. Chicken, for example, is a food that is not genetically modified, but it says so because the chickens do eat genetically modified feed, but the chickens themselves are not genetically modified. The lentils, organic pineapple, and the bib lettuce are foods that are not genetically modified for commercial use yet. Therefore, they do not have a GMO counterpart. Additionally, foods that are cheaper in the store are genetically modified because genetically modified crops were partially created to make sure that people who don't have enough food or can't afford it can still get the foods that they need, including people in developing countries. Places like Forbes and biotechnow.com discuss the need for genetically modified foods and using them so that people who don't have enough resources or can't afford them can still get food. Now that we've talked a little bit about what you saw in the grocery store, I can tell you guys why we did that today. The point of this video was to express the need that GMOs should be used to help developing countries afford their food. GMO crops make farming easier, they give a higher yield, and they can survive extreme conditions, like the ones that exist in some developing countries. The point of this video was to tell you guys that the way that you can help is to go out to grocery stores and buy foods that are cheaper because they're genetically modified, and not to be fooled by labels that say non-GMO when there isn't even a GMO counterpart. I'd like to thank you guys for watching my video today, and if you want to follow me, you can follow my Twitter or my Instagram, which will both be linked in the bio and on the last slide of this video. Thank you guys for watching today, and my series will continue next Wednesday. Thank you.